Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Sayyid Irfanullah, advocate corporate law, and a visiting lecturer at Frontier Law College, Peshawar. This is lecture number 10, and it is in continuation to the previous lecture 7, 8, and 9, the incorporation of a company. So we know that a company is a separate legal entity which is formed by registered under the Companies Act, as we discussed in the previous classes. It may be noted that before a company is actually formed, registered under the Companies Act, certain persons who wish to form a company come together with a view to carry on some of the business for the purpose of earning profit. Such persons have to decide various questions such as which business they should start, that is, they are agreed upon that which type of business they are going to start, whether they should form a new company or take over the business of some existing company. They decide whether they are establishing a new company or they are making a sub branch in a company and to promote it with a new business. A new company is to be started, whether they should start a private company or a public company. They decide whether the company to be started, it should be a public company or a private company. What should be the capital of the company, etc. After deciding about the formation of the company, the various person takes necessary steps and the company is actually formed. Means that if they find out the answer for the above 4 questions, then based on that they decide to register the company and then a company is formed. Thereafter they start their business. Thus there are various stages in the formation of a company, from thinking of starting a business to the actual starting of a business. That is, initially they think out when the people are gathered to start a business, and when they decide which type of business they should start and how they start. So this is the thinking stage, and after this they register this company and it is the actual business that they start. So when a company, when they decide to incorporate or to register a company, then they go to the next stage of the actual existence of that company. So a company is an artificial person created by the by following the legal procedure. Means that under the Companies Act or by other means the company is being registered. So this is the legal procedure, and it is not an actual person with hands, face and mouth, but it is a person in the eyes of law. So before a company is formed, a lot of elementary work is to be performed. The lengthy process of the formation of the company can be divided into 4 distinct stages. That is the promotion, the incorporation or registration, the capital subscription, the commencement of business. So we will not discuss the promotion, but the promotion is the person or the people who are going to promote a business with the money, with the thing, with the ideology, with the capital shares and so forth. And the incorporation or registration, that how will they register. So we will concentrate upon the incorporation. The capital subscription and commencement of a business, this is not included into your course, but we will go to some brief introduction to these steps also. However, a private company can start business as soon as it obtains the certificate of incorporation. Means that until and unless they do not get the certificate of the incorporation, it is not possible to start their business. So once they get the certificate of incorporation, that is from the registrar of the Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan, to establish a company, then they are able to start a business. So it needs to go through the first two stages only. The reason is that a private company cannot invite public to subscribe its capital share, but a public company have the share capital, means the step number 3 has to pass through all four stages mentioned above before it can commence a business or to exercise or borrowing the power. If there is a public company, it will follow all the four stages, but if it is a private company, it will go from the first two stages, that is the incorporation and the registration. Thank you, and that's all for today's lecture. And in the next class, we will discuss the incorporation in detail, as we discussed the online incorporation, but we will discuss the offline and the procedure to be adopted for the incorporation of a company. Thank you.